Good morning, YouTube. Shut up, Linda. Guess what? The nav system's working today. And also, I have already started the trip. I left that drop yard, I don't know, 35, 40 minutes ago. It is now 8 o'clock. I am an hour and a half from pickup. I'm at that pilot where I told you yesterday I was planning on stopping initially, but had to go hunting for a trailer. So that's where I'm at now. I had to stop here because, you know, I mentioned it. I don't usually like stopping nowhere that doesn't have an accessible restroom all the time, right? And that drop yard did not have. I won't use a porta potty unless it's absolute necessity. If it's getting ready to explode, then yeah, that's the exception. I'll use a porta potty. But and hell, even then, I'm looking for a bucket or something besides a porta potty. So what I ate for breakfast? I didn't feel like cooking. I had some of those Johnsonville brats. I had 4 of them. 3 of them with the wrap, and 1 by itself. I was going to just grab 3, but the 4th one fell out. I was like, it came out for a reason. So anyhow, I had those. I'm using this app. It's called Carb Manager, and I downloaded it. And I went ahead and paid for the premium version. It's $40 for the year. So I went ahead and paid for that. So it tracks. You know, it's got like plans and macros you can choose, and I chose the high protein keto one. It sets your carb target, calorie target, protein target, and fat targets for the day, and you just add food as you go. And if for whatever reason you can't find what you're trying to add in their database, just scan the barcode and it'll pop up. So that's helping me keep track of my macros for this little diet journey. Speaking of, not even diet, just a lifestyle change. Speaking of which, this particular way of eating has now let me talk. I did the low carb thing in 2018. That's why I was asking suggestions prior to going into this. Was, you know, because I did that experience. I lost like 80 pounds in like 6 months. But it was hard to go. Number 2, I mean, I would feel like I had to go, but it was just like so hard. Not hard as in, the poo was hard, right? And it hurt. It was painful. And then I read you had to have more fiber. I was like, okay, well, I didn't know that. But anyway, and I was kind of worried about something like that happening this time, judging by people who like stay away from veggies for the most part on the keto side, the carnivore side of things. Now, I'm not doing, like I said, 100% carnivore. I'm pretty much on a high protein keto. Now, on keto, you can have some veggies, but I think the high fat part, like when I need to go now, it's not, you know, it's not hard. It's soft and it's easy to go. But having to go is 3 and 4 days apart. I'm like, was that normal? So I'm in a couple groups on Facebook, and somebody actually mentioned this poop question the other night. I was about to ask the same damn thing. And they were like, you know, it takes you a while for your body to cycle. And he's like, some of them were like, well, now I'm on pretty much a daily thing. And most people are like, man, I usually go once, maybe twice a week. I'm like, what? Because it feels like when you're eating this food, and if it don't come out, it's like, where's the weight going? Your body's got to extract it, right? So how is the weight disappearing if it's staying in your body? That was kind of my mindset of it. But anyway, I don't know. We'll see. Now I didn't get numbers of what my weight was. Oh, I need to just be off. Damn it. But So I won't know numbers until I get to a scale eventually. So I have an idea of what I started or what the area that I was, but I also know I'm not really worried about the number much. I'm worried about feeling how I feel, and I can notice clothes. I can notice the difference in my clothes. So that's a positive. I guess I'm moving forward in that aspect of things. So I'm not, I'm not down a lot at all. But I can notice, especially my britches. Sometimes you can sometimes take a little extra tug or two or a position to pull britches up, and now some of them are easier than others, right? So anyway, I feel something happening. I just don't know what. But we're going to continue this journey and see how it goes in this lifestyle, and see if it's something that I can contend with, which I'm full invested into it. So anyway, oh bless me. Oh, that was a big boy sneeze. Back. All right. So appreciate all you watching, guys. I do. I appreciate you coming in and all the support and the tips and comments and yeah, another big boy. All right. Am I nigga free? Am I nigger free? Am I nigga? Okay. They're called nougats. Nougats, man. Don't get it twisted what I just said. It's nougats. So I've always called them nougats. Anyway, let's hit the road. I got to be there I got 2 hours to get there, an hour and 27-minute estimated drive time. Let's go. Okay, so we got here about, I don't know, 9:20 or so. And I pulled it, there was another, GPS man, the company GPS, which actually works today, brought me to an empty lot right next door. And I just kind of came into this building. The only reason I even came to this lot is because I saw another Schneider trailer with an IC in there, an owner operator. But trucker path was trying to take me 4 miles that way. So usually when it comes to the nitty gritty, I will trust the company GPS when it's functioning. Yesterday, if I had any issues with the trucker path taking me somewhere, if this would happen yesterday, I'd have been screwed. I'd have been calling them up, people trying to figure out where this place was. But anyway, the only reason I came here is because there was another Schneider trailer here, an owner operator. So I came and talked. I was like, "Yo, man, is this Tricam?" He said, "Yeah." I was like, "Cool," because there's nothing labeled here. It's just some random, like a newer warehouse facility with nothing labeled. Nice building anyway. He's like, "Man, I hope you have better luck than me." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Well, when I gave him my information, they told me the ILO was canceled yesterday." And he said, "I called Schneider, and they said they haven't heard anything about it at all." I was like, "Oh." I was like, "Okay, well, wish me luck." I went inside, talked. I gave her my number and all that crap, and she said, "Go to door 25." I'm like, "Sweet." So I automatically think it's good. I go back out, I'm talking, I was like, "Well, they gave me a door, man." He's like, "Well, they gave me a door too." But then she called me afterwards and told me they canceled the order. Oh, shit. So I went ahead and got the door. And as soon as I got in the door, they hooked to me and started loading. Like right now it's 9:51. They've been loading me for about 15 minutes now. So, which my appointment went until 10, but they're loading me early. I'm good. I'm not going to start paperwork until 10 o'clock though. Anyway, he called me, we spoke on the radio, and he said finally Schneider just confirmed that yes, they indeed got it canceled yesterday. And then he says they posted the same damn load back on the board. I was like, well, maybe you might want to call them because it might be a different load number that when they called to cancel the one yesterday, they just had to change the order or something and then re-put it in as another call. But I don't know. He said he was going to, but I don't know. He just pulled off, so maybe either they just did that, put it back on the board by mistake, or he found something else. Because we're in a dead area. This down here, Georgia, Florida. It's all kind of a dead area, and I'm looking because I'll have this load dropped off in Monroe at the Home Depot in Monroe, Ohio, just north of Cincinnati tomorrow afternoon, and there's no follow-ups. There's like nothing there that's worth the shit. So I hate booking last minute, but maybe that's what's going to have to happen. I'll keep an eye on the board throughout the day, and every time I stop, I'll look, and tonight, and hopefully something pops up for tomorrow. You know, like this load yesterday, it didn't pop up till yesterday, and I just took it just because I wanted to get out of this area. I figured going to the Midwest might be better, but it's not. It's like, what the hell? Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, that whole Kentucky, all that whole area, Michigan and Wisconsin, that whole area up there, it used to be Schneider's honey hole. But what the hell happened to it? Squeak, squeak back at you. Okay, let me just, all right. Well, we'll figure this all out, and we'll see what happens. We'll continue, but it's a gorgeous day, though, for sure. Look at this. Oh, you're looking at the hood. Look at that. Clear blue sky, sun shining. It's freaking beautiful. Yeah, let's keep it going. Okay, so a few videos ago, I asked if I should create a Facebook view. English.
Operating a CMV.
Shut up, Linda. Shut up.
Your tablet before continuing to make sure your electronic logs are working properly.
I got the green.
Disregard this message if you are in your personal vehicle.
For one, I'm not even moving, and number two, the daggone green light's connected to the truck. So shut up. Anyhow, a few videos ago, I asked if I should create a Facebook group. There's a couple of you that showed interest, so I'm like, sure, okay. So I just created it. It's called Country's Life, just like the little YouTube channel. I mean, that's basically what it is. It's just my life, what's going on. Place for us, it's a private group, so there's a link in the description below. I'm not sure how that works. Like if you have to click the link and you can join, or you got to request. I honestly do not know, but I am going to need people that I know has been around for a while. I got some of my buddies. I'm bringing them in just so they can be admins in the group. But I'm going to eventually need some moderators and shit like that. But like I said, it's a private group. Come join. I'll see how the process goes on my end to accept. And it's a place, like I said, share memes, jokes, pictures of your trucks, your lives, videos, whatever. Just to have fun and communicate a little more easily with me or each other or whatever. So there, yeah, it's down in the description under the ways to contact me for the Facebook group, if you so are inclined to do so. Yeah. Oh, I'm still in the dock, by the way. 10:35. It's 15 minutes later, or an hour. I've been in this door an hour now. We'll see. All right, it is now 1:15 in the PM. We was in that door for about an hour and 10 minutes. Shortly after that last clip, they called me. But it's lunchtime. The belly's starting to rumble a little bit because I ate breakfast 7 o'clock this morning. So I just stopped here at this pilot. There's a Wendy's in here, and I got 4 Wendy patties. Just a burger, no cheese, and they made it fresh for me. I didn't ask them to, but I guess they just said, let's make it fresh, because all he's getting is meat. You know how they do, they'll hide some, like, what they call chili meat, which is old, kind of out-timed meat to be served, but they'll cover that up under a sandwich. So, anyhow, got 4 hamburger patties for lunch. I was kind of deciding which way I wanted to go. If I wanted to go through Knoxville, because there's a really, really cheap fuel place up on 75 that I like going to. After our discount, I would be paying about $2.80, $2.90 a mile, or a gallon. But I also want to go through Charleston, which is 20 miles longer. And you got to go through the hills of West Virginia, but I'm light load, and I like those roads better than the Tennessee mountains and the roads in Tennessee. So I'm gonna go straight north, go through Charlotte, go up through Fancy Gap, and over into Beckley and to Charleston, and then go over into 71, go down towards Cincinnati to Monroe. Now, I haven't decided exactly where I'm going to stop yet. I do think, let me look and see where that's at real quick. I do think I will end up stopping at a Flying J at the bottom of Fancy Gap. I just don't remember the store number of that place, and I think it's exit 100, where it's like 77 and 74. Mount Airy, I see. Mount Airy is the town. Here we go. Flying J right there. Exit 177, 248 miles away. So if I add this to trip real quick, let me just add that to trip. Because they have, that place has been under renovation. Very limited on what you can get there, but they did say what is this now, May? And I think I asked him the last time I was there a few months ago. I was like, "What's the ETA?" I think he said April. So if I go there, it'll be 248 miles away from where I'm at now, and that puts me 373 miles away from delivery tomorrow. It's only about 6.5 hours. I can have it delivered by 1 or 2, but I'm looking on the board. I had a load favorited going down to Irving, Texas, but it's disappeared. Again, we're competing with company drivers, which makes it hard for us to get these nice solid loads. Anyway, when I was driving, I thought of a perfect title for this video. Diets, poops, and Facebook groups. That's pretty much what we're talking about. Be sure, if you didn't hear me say it earlier, Facebook group link will be in the description down there. Come join the Facebook group. Anyway, I'm gonna eat these patties, and I'm gonna hit the road. Okay, I didn't mention this earlier, but also another part of my plan was there's a big thunderstorm, red area, tornado, hail, all that crap, was the route that it was taking me up through Tennessee and up through Knoxville, then Nashville, and straight up. And I wanted to avoid that, which is another reason why I decided to go ahead and go north, up through Charlotte and go through Charleston, West Virginia, and all that stuff, because West Virginia mountains are a little bit easier to deal with than Tennessee mountains. And I was going to avoid that storm, which I was going to go up to exit 100 to get and sleep. However, I get to Charlotte, standstill traffic. I get into traffic about 4 o'clock. I'm looking at the radar because I start looking at the sky like, ooh. I look at the radar and it's supposed to hit Charlotte, the red part of the storm, about 5 o'clock, 5:15. I was like, okay. So let me just stop at the Charlotte OC. Before I got here, man, it stormed down something awful. Hail beat my damn truck. I don't see any damage, any physical damage, but a hailstorm in Charlotte this evening. So it's right now 5:52 in the PM. I've been here for about 20 minutes. The first sale has done the pass. I stopped here. I was like, do I want to stay? I had a couple hours left on my 14. I could make it to that Flying J I was referring to. But there's another couple red sales coming behind this thing, so I'm just going to stay right here, Charlotte OC, for tonight, and leave out of here tomorrow to go make this delivery in Monroe, Ohio, which right now I am 460 miles away. So still haven't found a load yet to follow this thing up. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, so that's going to be it for tonight. I'm not hungry because I had them windy patties for lunch, and that was about 1:30, 2 o'clock. So I'm not hungry. So I think it's gonna be it for today. So yeah, I'm just gonna lay back in the. I might, you know what? I wasn't able to get a shower yesterday, so I'm gonna go into the OC. I'm gonna give me a shower and just soak, just stand into that hot water. Just let it drip down my body, and Yeah, so yeah, that's it. I do appreciate everybody watching. Thanks for all the support, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a good night, y'all.